Hallie here, and today I have received a list of questions from the staff of This is Eikaiwa, so I'd like to answer them. What part-time jobs have you had? I've had many jobs, and most of them are part-time, so I'll just start from the beginning. My first job I got when I was in high school, and that was at Dairy Queen. And that job was so much work. Working in fast food, it's hot back there, you're working hard. I was doing the ice cream, but even so, it's still hot. And hard work, but I met a lot of cool people and we still had fun, even though some days we really didn't have fun. So it was a cool job. Then I graduated from high school, went to college, and my first year at college, I actually worked off campus at this kitchen store called Williams-Sonoma, and that job was okay. I didn't really like that job because I had to sell things to people, really expensive kitchen stuff, and I didn't even know what it I was just a college freshman, I wasn't in my dorm room chefing it up, so I'm selling all these things that I really don't have any idea about. So I only did that for a year, and then after that, for my last 2 years of college, because it only took me 3 years, I worked at the student athlete dining hall on campus, which was down by the Montlake Cut, which is a body of water, and it has the most beautiful view there, and I met so many cool people, and I love my coworkers, and I love my boss. That was a really great job. And then after that, I went to Alaska for a year, and that's when I started working in elementary schools. I worked in an elementary school as a paraprofessional, and I did that there for a year, and then I was not loving being in Alaska anymore, too cold in the winter, so I moved back to Washington, and now I'm here working in the school as a paraprofessional, and I also have a job in a restaurant. I was working as a host for about 6 or 7 months, and then I got promoted to a server, so I trained, and now I'm serving. And that's all the jobs I've had. Next question is, how often do you eat out? And it really depends. Probably once a week, if you don't count the food I eat at my restaurant job, which I don't count that because I just don't. If you count that, then probably 3 or 4 times a week. Next question is, what food are you good at cooking? I love to cook, and I can cook anything if you give me a recipe. I will make it happen. I will figure it out. But some of my favorite things that I like to cook is I like to make these banh mi rice bowls. I also really like to grill, if I'm being honest. I like grilling. I think it's really fun. I have a Traeger, and I like making salmon. I love a pesto salmon with some grilled veggies. Delicious. The next question is, are you careful about what you eat? And I wouldn't say I'm careful about what I eat, but I do think it's important to fuel your body in the right way so that it can take you places and do things and be healthy. So I definitely make sure I'm eating a balanced diet. I make sure I'm eating enough food, but I don't really eat a lot of processed food because there's not a whole lot of nutritional value. So the next question is, what movie do you like and what is it about? I'm just going to tell you about the last movie I saw in theaters, which was the Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I actually really liked that movie. I am a little bit of a nerd, and I have played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons in my life, and so I was pretty excited to see the movie, and it was really funny, really well thought out. It looked amazing, made me laugh. I'm pretty sure I cried. It was great, and I would watch it again. The next question is, what drama do you like? What is it about? I don't actually watch a lot of dramas. I don't watch a lot of TV in general, but the last drama, well, actually, there's one thing I do watch a lot of, and it is called Below Deck Down Under, and it is a show where it follows the cast of a crew on a yacht in Australia, and it follows them like throughout the charters and everything, all the work they're doing and all the drama they have because they're stuck on a boat together for however long. And there's so much drama. It's so great and I love it so much. Next question is, do you have any bad habits? I don't. This isn't a bad habit, but it's an annoying habit for some people. Every time I park my car, I put on the parking brake, even if I'm not parked on a hill or whatever. Like, no matter where I park, I'm putting on the parking brake. And it really annoys my mom because every time she gets in my car to drive, she's like, what the heck, why is the parking brake on? And honestly, it's because of her, because when I was learning how to drive, she told me to always put the parking brake on, and so ever since that, I've always done it. But she doesn't even remember telling me to do that, but I do it. So it's a weird habit I have, not necessarily a bad one. I don't think I have really any bad habits. What was the last thing you cracked up laughing at? The last thing I cracked up laughing at was probably at school today. One of our students, he accidentally grabbed my coworker's butt when he was reaching to just like grab his leg or like grab at him. He was trying to get his attention, but he accidentally grabbed my coworker's butt, and it was so funny. But it was just, it cracked me up. I laughed really hard, and yeah. Next question is, what has been fun in your life lately? I would say lately the things that are fun in my life has been training for my half marathon. I've really come to enjoy running, and I look forward to my runs, and it's fun to see like my body get stronger, my endurance build up. So that's been really fun. Next question is, how do you relieve your stress? I relieve my stress by doing yoga. Yoga has changed my life. I do it all the time. It incorporates stretching with deep breathing, which is proven to calm your nervous system, and it's worked so well for me. I also really like drinking tea, and like I keep up with my self-care routine. So all these things to just take care of myself, that's how I relieve my stress. What was the most expensive thing you bought recently? I actually bought it last night when I was in bed. I ordered some prescription Ray-Bans because I'm very blind. I'm actually wearing contacts right now, but I don't usually wear contacts. I wear glasses, and it's really sunny out, and especially because I'm serving on a patio outside, because sometimes I work inside, but sometimes we're outside. I really need sunglasses with my prescription in them because my contacts don't work as well as my glasses. So anyways, I spent like $350 on them, but they're super cute, and I can't wait till they get here. What thing do you want most right now? What do I want most right now? I want something to eat. I'm actually starving right now. I haven't eaten all day because I was so busy. And after this, I'm probably gonna make spam musubi. Well, really, I just like to make spam and rice and eggs and eat that. So it's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait for that. I want it really bad. Next question is, if I had $1 million, what would I do? First, I would probably give a little bit of money to all my siblings because I love them all and they deserve it. So I would give a little bit to all my siblings, and then I would probably buy a cottage in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and I would go live there and plant a garden. Maybe it's on a lake so I can swim, and I would like get some ducks, maybe some chickens. It would be perfect. Next question is, what is something you want to do at least once in your life? I want to go rock climbing. Like I want to climb cliffs, and specifically I want to go to Yosemite and climb El Capitan. That's a really big aspiration, but if I actually achieve that in my life, I will be so happy because it's so beautiful and so cool, and you have to be so strong and talented to be able to do that. Today I answered a lot of questions. Well, see you soon. Bye!
実践的な英会話を短期間で効率よく身につけたい方は、いろんなアメリカ人の生の英会話を学ぶのが一番です。英会話教材 This is 英会話では、アメリカ人約150人の生の英会話を紹介しています。概要欄に紹介していますので、ぜひ見てください。それでは次回をお楽しみに。